amongst us. Any man is not only right to disobey, to fly, cannabis stops by pain.
Here today from the clubs around the country. Well done for showing your support for medical cannabis. We can't wait though. We're patients, a lot of us. We need cannabis now. Whatever they decide in there today that didn't happen, that wasn't going to change what happens to us tomorrow. That's not going to make us get a prescription for cannabis through the NHS tomorrow. We need it now. People need to take the law into their own hands and do what Paul Flynn says. Break it. Break the law. Grow your own cannabis for yourselves, for your family that need it, for your friends. Share it. This isn't about a massive profit industry. This is about getting what you want and what you need in a way that you can do it without becoming a massive criminal. So we've got advice and guidelines over the United Kingdom Cannabis Social Substand over there. You can find out more information on the ukcsc.co.uk. If you want to start a club in your area, because there isn't one, we've got some advice and some help for you. You can do it. You can be the change. We didn't have clubs in the country 5 or 6, 7 years ago, but down to the fact that people wanted a change, they come and made it happen. They got together with their local community, the like-minded people around them, and said, I want to start a club. And they put on events monthly to bring people together where they can network, communicate, share products, get edibles, talk about medical cannabis, get help for the people they need, find access to oil, learn how to grow. Like, these are all the important things that cannabis consumers need to be aware of, and it's down to us to take it into our own hands. We shouldn't be relying on the roadman to get your medicine if you're a patient, or even as an adult, a consenting adult. You have to go out on the street and meet a 10-year-old on a bike? What is that about? That is not what I expected an adult to be like. Take the law into your own hands. Grow for yourselves. Look out for each other, and just overgrow prohibition. Start something new. Be the change. Thanks very much.
My name's Bea, and we are outside Parliament, and this is our protest it's our rally in support of medical cannabis. As far as I'm concerned, and I think as far as many people are concerned, all cannabis use is medicinal. And I think the line between recreational cannabis and medicinal cannabis is very much blurred, because we know that we have this endocannabinoid system in our body, and that cannabis phytocannabinoids just support our system. They're like a food supplement. So cannabis supports optimal human health. It improves so many systems in our body. It just makes us run better. So the idea of drawing a line between medicinal and recreational, I don't really believe there is one. I believe that for medicinal patients, they also enjoy the happy and relaxed feeling it gives them, and I feel everyone can benefit from that happy and relaxed feeling and the way it supports your entire health from top to toe. I wouldn't call myself any kind of connoisseur, but I've been enjoying some Jolly Green Giant and some Conviction Skunk lately. I love the smell of them. I love that Jolly Green Giant smells like mango and passion fruit to me, and the Conviction Skunk smells like grapefruit and pomelo and fragrant fruit to me. I really love chocolatey, citrusy smells as well. And we know that these smells are related to the terpenes in the plant, and that these terpenes modify the experience of THC and CBD in our bodies, and they increase uplifting effects, relaxing effects, pain relieving effects, and cannabis is another kind of aromatherapy, really. So it's understanding how the plant works is key to understanding which strains are going to be the most beneficial and give you which effects. I'm on Instagram as Bea Bentel, and I share pictures of my cannabis baking on there because
What's your Instagram?
Bea Bentel, just the initial B, and then Bentel, T-A-L-L.
Right.
Yeah, I know I'm not...
So cannabis lovers, you know where to go.
Yeah, if you want to see some recipes and see some finished products of what a really, really good hash brownie looks like, then...
Hard to pierce how anyone would have to be made of stone not to be moved by the plight of Alfie's parents, when they have medicine approved in 14 countries in the world and banned here, banned irrationally, banned by bad science. And we've got the evidence of 5,000 years of cannabis use in every continent of the planet. If there was anything dangerous, damaging with it, it would have been known. And we've got medicinal drugs that they approve of that have killed people on an industrial scale, from thalidomide to Opron to valproate to Vioxx and a whole string of drugs. But we have a corrupt system of regulating drugs that's run by big pharma, not by big sense, which is us. There is a difference. How can we respect a party that treats in the Commons the treatment of a young child and all those others suffering from MS as though it's a problem of law and order? It's the Home Office that answers the question. Giving a few drops of cannabis to a young boy is not going to set off a crime wave. And there is progress, there is sense, there is dialogue going on. And I believe that some kind of dispensation must be given to the Alfie the child and everyone else that's taking their cannabis in the same way that Elizabeth Bryce took a cannabis, a great woman, a television producer. She translated the Nolly books into Latin, amongst her other achievements, but a wonderful woman, but knew that the only way is a very intelligent, perceptive woman, the only way to escape from the misery, from the indignity, from the seizures, from the traumas that she suffered, was cannabis, and took it and campaigned bravely. We're on a crusade, comrades, and we're going to win. We've got sense on our side. We've got on the other side bad democracy. We've got people who refuse to debate an issue. And we've got the startling evidence from America now. I chair also a committee in this House on the reduction of the use of opioids, because they're the greatest threat to the health of the country at the moment. They're in danger of killing 72,000 people in America, and the same plague is coming here. Of the 29 states in America that have made medicinal cannabis legal again, all of them have shown a reduction in opioid use. There's been a health benefit on this. So comrades, I'm wonderful to see you here, braving the cold of the day, braving the stupidity of some of our elected members, and saying that we will win on this. It's a battle against bad science. It's a battle against a law that's prejudice-rich and evidence-free. It's a battle for sense and for compassion and for the relief of suffering. We're going to win. Onward we'll go, and the campaign continues. This is a point on it, a point where we can see victory in sight. Thank you very much.
Today, great disappointment, everybody, because it's the first time that I've seen firsthand something I really, really care about being filibustered by my own party. But we do have a date for another reading, don't we, Paul, on the 6th of July? So we are working towards it, and we're going to talk and have those conversations, and we're not going to give up the fight, because we don't want to give up the fight for Alfie, but it's not, you know, Alfie and his family and everybody else that needs that, you know, medicinal cannabis is legalised. The Welsh Assembly recognises and supports the legalisation of medicinal cannabis. Why can't the UK government see that we need to be moving in the right direction? I mentioned in Parliament the other day that people are scared of the word cannabis. Well, for goodness sake, you know, we shouldn't be scared of something that's been helping people for generations. And, you know, this is a ridiculous situation that we are in. And Paul, myself, and other people from across the House, Leila Moran as well, we are going to fight it and we're going to be behind your cause 100%. So thank you for your time. It's been an amazing turnout. It'll be much sunnier in July, but make sure you bring out more people with you. We will be here supporting you, and we're behind you 100%. Let's go for it and fight it.
To find this suit so you can see inside of your mind and write the nicest tunes. What are they against? The fact it cures cancer? I ain't sitting on that fence, so fuck their propaganda. Who believes the news? They're talking bullshit, and we know this. Paid by pharmaceuticals to talk about.
I work with Jeff Ditchfield and Bud Buddies, and Bud Buddies are currently assisting over 100 terminally and ill and sick children with cannabis, access to cannabis. Obviously this is an illegal organisation. What we do is completely illegal. We risk imprisonment every day, and so do the parents.
For I personally live by the common sense and common law, to respect life and love. For love is the law, and the law is love. I personally do not consent to any legislation. Remember, this is legislation, it's not a law. It's legislation, rules and regulations of a private corporation, UK PLC, of the banks, for the banks. Cannabis prohibition is fraudulent in its foundation, based upon the lie that cannabis is a poison with no known antidote, the use of which leads to breakdown of all bodily functions, eventually leading to insanity. That's the claims made at the 1924 Geneva Opens Conference, which is the foundation of cannabis. And it's criminal that people are denied this plant. The crime is prohibition. The plant is free when we make it free. Overgrow Babylon and free the weed!